They already telling us what Mule Kick is doing. We got leaks going around everywhere. We got Treyarch releasing information. I can't even breathe. I'm telling you, we got to get into this information right now. So, boys, Mule Kick tiers have been leaked. Let's talk about them. A lot of them actually incorporate features from other old perks like Vulture Aid or even Bandolier Bandit from Black Ops 4. Oh, come on now. You can't be putting Black Ops 4 back in here, but they doing it. They taking out the good parts and putting it in here. So let's get into this. Now keep in mind, Treyarch has not officially released anything, so we're gonna be talking about it. I'm gonna be releasing daily videos tomorrow. We're gonna see what the actual version is. If it is the actual version tomorrow, I've heard that they might actually even update it for the game in July 14th. Maybe even before the map comes out. They sometimes do that. They sometimes update the game. Oh, this is going to be exciting, but let's get into it. So apparently, Tier 1 is going to allow crafted equipment to grant an additional equipment. And this is why with the new LT-53 Casimir potentially acting as a Gersh device, and Treyarch has just released today that it's going to be accessible across every single Cold War map, including Outbreak, which is exciting. If Mule Kick's first tier is this alongside giving you a third weapon, this is going to be exciting because finally, we're getting good equipment. We're getting a Gersh device, which is going to have infinite damage. And the fact that we're actually going to be prioritizing equipment a little bit more in our high round runs and actually using them to get faster speedrun world records, I think these could be incredibly useful. And I think for a tier 1, it's not too bad. Now let's go to the second tier. Apparently, all enemies are going to have a small chance to drop ammo. And I wonder what that sounds like. What does that sound like? That sounds like my boy Vulture Aid from Buried. He's coming back. Oh, now granted, it's not the smoke effect, and also it's not the effect that allows you to see everything through the walls, which granted, I know a lot of people said is certainly just something to be happening on Buried, and I disagree, man. I want Origins with the Vulture Aid. I want it all. I've been a fan of Vulture Aid ever since it was only in one map. So that's been Buried, man. I miss that boy. I want him to come back and to see that. It's kind of sad because this in a way confirms that Vulture Aid isn't coming back, but the part of its features are, and that is that it's going to have a small chance to drop ammo. Now I know with Cold War, ammo doesn't really mean anything because there's ammo cache boxes everywhere, but this is going to be awesome in case you have like a wonder weapon like the Cerberus, let's say, where it doesn't have a lot of ammo. Because let's say it has like 4 shots in the clip and then 12 shots total, but every single one of those shots is like a thunder gun shot. It's like insanely powerful. So this is why I think it would be incredible. Rather than spending 10k for 16 shots of like an awesome thunder gun like wonder weapon, why don't you just get them incrementally from Mule Kick? Which I think if Mule Kick feels this need, it's going to be the exact same thing that I wanted. And this is only tier 2 if this is the leaks. Oh man, and this is going to be awesome because if PhD and Double Tap come out, oh my goodness, this boy is going to be getting some love tonight, man. Okay, tier 3, this is going to be the next one. Stowed weapons slowly refill ammo from the stock. Now, this is basically like stock option, but put into the reserve weapon. And I know a lot of zombie games did this previously in other titles, but for this to come into the Cold War title, this is awesome. I think this, again, another great feature to add. Let's say if you're running 2 different wonder weapons, we don't really know how the variants of the Cerberus can be held, so maybe this could add more of a future use later on, but I don't know. Right now, like I said, I think in the future when they add PhD and Double Tap, all those perks are just gonna mesh beautifully and they're gonna help out so much. So now, and I can tell you, Tombstone, oh my gosh, what is going on? Tombstone is like only good in co-op, whereas this seems like it's already going to be used in high round runs just for some of the tier upgrades if this is legit. Now, tier 4 is a 25% chance to keep non-retrievable equipment when used. So, like I said, if that Casimir mechanism is like the Gersh machine that or the Gersh device that we've seen in Ascension and other maps, oh my goodness, is it going to be fire? It's going to be so good, and you're able to equip it. Oh my goodness, man. That's the thing. With the Cerberus as well, they have confirmed that it's going to be like the Ray K, where there's going to be 3 ways to get it. You either get it from the box, the trials, or the individual quests that they're going to be putting on the map. So with all of these tiers, I can already see that the Cerberus is geared towards Mule Kick, kind of how the Ray Kit was geared towards Tombstone, but then everything got nerfed, so it doesn't even matter at the end. Okay, so for tier 5, the last tier, the greatest tier, this is apparently, now this is awesome, if this is the truth. The third primary weapon that you get recovers if you die when you buy Mule Kick. So let's say you down, you lose Mule Kick, you don't got that third weapon anymore. Well, guess what? Now you do. You got that third weapon when you buy Mule Kick again. So it kind of enforces you to buy it as one of your 3 main perks, which I think is incredible, because now we're actually going to be incentivizing other perks other than Quick Revive, other than Juggernaut, and other than Stamina. But that's kind of crazy to me. So, and on top of that, with all the health changes, I can just imagine that Mule Kick is going to mesh so well. It just makes me wonder, though, because Cold War is so hard to upgrade on certain weapons because of their variants and because of their pack-a-punch abilities, is Mule Kick even worth it at the end for the third weapon capability? And I don't know. Let's say you have a Cerberus in one hand, you have the ray gun in the other hand. What are you going to have as your third weapon? It doesn't really count, or it doesn't really make sense to me, unless maybe, like, I would run the sniper rifle, let's say for the boss or something. I don't know. What would you run in your third Mule Kick weapon slot? I genuinely have no idea. And for the last thing, boys, that's the Mule Kick update. So a little bit of Vulture Aid, a little bit of Bandolier Bandit coming back. It's exciting. We also have the Season 4 Reloaded image. Break down the wall. It looks exciting. We actually get a massive amount of the zombies holding a big portion of the content, which is, ooh, it's a half of the pie. And I love that, man. We love that half of the pie. So zombies, we got Marauder Totem. Obviously, we got Mule Kick. We just went all over the details on that. And again, with the way that the Cerberus and the Casimir device is going to work, it's going to be awesome. We got the OTS-9, the Mace coming back. We saw that back in the last one. And also, we got Weaver. Boys, I know they're going to be going crazy on the operators. They always do this when a map drops. So it's going to be exciting to see that regardless. I don't know what you guys think about Mule Kick. I think a lot of people may find that the tiers are going to be underwhelming, but we will be seeing tomorrow. They're going to be releasing a Season 4 premiere for what they're doing for Marauder Totem. They always do this before map drops, so we will be watching that tomorrow, boys. Stay tuned. I promise I will be streaming for you guys. I know I don't usually stream, but I got it, man. I got to stream some spectating zombies solos. That's my idea. I don't want anybody else to do it. I know some people have been doing it with Warzone. I want to try it on D-Machine or Outbreak, but Outbreak, you respawn every 60 seconds, so it's a little bit hard. Regardless, I'm going to be doing it. Thank you again so much, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'm excited for Marauder Totem, and I will see y'all in the next one.